On the way to the ring, from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 256 pounds, King Booker.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
On the way to the ring, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 280 pounds, Shad.
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way! I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
I think these superstars are getting some feet.
He's a slippery devil.
He countered that one perfectly. Everyone says they can't take their eyes off of Chavo, JR, and neither can I.
That's good advice. You never know when he might try to hit you from behind. He countered that and made it look easy. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this!
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
And it's been reversed.
So, how do you think this? Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
What a reversal.
Talk about intimidating. Snitsky's got everything it takes to be a dominating force in the WWE.
And that worries me. I'd hate to have a monster like Snitsky having his run of the place.
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just...
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? He's not going to get caught with that one.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
These superstars are going to put each other through...
He's going up, JR. This could be big.
JTG is a terrific competitor in the ring. He hates to lose a match.
Almost as much as he hates losing money, which I don't think I've ever seen him do.
He's quite the entrepreneur, no doubt about it. The JTG, it's all about the money.
Instead of saying money, money, I think he should practice saying the words not guilty. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting... Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayers.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one! This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. Straddling that ring rope has got to be just about the most uncomfortable thing a human being can endure.
No kidding, JR. That's worse than an all-day donkey ride. It's like he read his opponent's mind. I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other, JR.
So do I.
Talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match. There's the reversal. Tell me something. When you look at the masterpiece, does it make you feel like even more of a loser than you...
There he goes! He's out of the match!
I don't believe it! He's been eliminated! He saw that one coming. Boy, the Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way, including the rules.
Well, when you get into the ring against a man who calls himself the dirtiest player in the game, you should know that's it. The match is over for that particular superstar.
Time to play the game!
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication.
That's one fewer superstar in this match. That went nowhere. The Sandman might not be to everyone's liking, but you have to respect the man's accomplishments. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how you're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle. Looks like someone's heading for the high rent district.
A textbook reversal there. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they...
Oh no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
My name is Finley.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. King Kennedy's mouth seems to land him in hot water with alarming regularity.
Look who's talking, JR. How many times have you been fired now? 7, 8?
And every time I come back and sit next to you, King, I wonder why I bothered to return.
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR. We should just silently admire the masterpiece, like we were looking at a sculpture in a museum or something.
If you want to zip your lips for a few minutes, King, I won't complain. But don't expect me to show Chris Masters any more respect than he's shown.
Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match! I'm impressed by Montel Vontavious Porter. He really might be SmackDown's MVP.
And here I always thought MVP was a title that other people were supposed to give you.
Well, sometimes it's just so obvious that you don't need to wait for someone else to make it official. Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. He reversed it! Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
I love watching Finley in action, JR. He loves to fight, and it shows.
Boy, if that isn't the truth, I think he'd do nothing but if he had his way. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick!
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start.
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. You're not going to get him with that one.
Watch out! He reversed it! I'm a Raw man through and through, but I've got a lot of respect for Tommy Dreamer.
How could you not? He's the very heart and soul of ECW.
We're talking about a man who's put his body through hell time and time again in order to compete in the business he loves.
And that's not something that's lost on these fans. Regardless of how you feel about ECW, it's almost impossible not to respect Tommy Dreamer.
I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they haven't. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm...
And there's the elimination. For the life of me, I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to such brutal tactics. He's already the world's strongest man. For goodness sakes, what's he got left to prove?
Listen, every time Henry gets in that ring with someone, he's sending a message to the whole locker room. And that's what you've got to do to get ahead around here.
Well, if you ask me, a victory is message enough. But Mark Henry seems to enjoy dishing out senseless brutality. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
What a counter!
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks that drives.
I'm sure I'm not the only one in this arena who hopes to see the masterpiece learn a lesson in respect here tonight.
Hey, watch your mouth. This man is a living work of art.
Well, then maybe someone should hang him on a wall in a museum.
Jeff Hardy's aerial offense is amazing, but if you can keep him grounded, you're halfway to beating him.
That might be true, but as many of his opponents have proven, that's easier said than done. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece of their minds, King.
Are you sure they can afford it, JR? His opponent telegraphed that one. Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're up and over and out. Eliminated.
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover. He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. I can't believe he countered that one.
He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. I'll tell you what, King, the WWE superstars are about the greatest athletes you'll find in any sport, period.
What do you mean, just about, JR? Can you actually think of anywhere else that you can see athletes of this caliber?
I was just going for a little humility there, King. I'm not surprised it was lost on you.
You think you know me?
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet. Ruthless aggression is the name of the game.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him from reaching them. He's a great role model for young fans.
Oh, he's a terrific role model, all right. Edge is a real humanitarian. A guy who would just as soon sell you out as look at you.
What are you talking about, JR? That's just a nasty rumor spread by people who wanted to be in Edge's league but couldn't keep up with it.
Come on, King. You've watched Edge as much as I have, and you've seen the things he's pulled. Talk about someone whose heart is as cold as the other side of the pillow.
Well, I'm sorry you've decided to sympathize with the losers, JR. Me, I'm sticking with a winner. I'm sticking with Edge.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
You know, King, CM Punk certainly has his fair share of fans, particularly of the female persuasion.
He's not the only one. Just last night, I was out on the town, and I had women hanging off me all evening.
I don't think it counts when you have to tip them $1 per song. Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the ring speak for him. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot for this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody two-shoes, but when it comes right down to it, he's as much of an egotist as anyone else in the business.
I cannot express how much admiration I have for Matt Hardy's never say die attitude.
And I can't express how sick I am of hearing him talk himself up and then choke in the ring.
I think you're selling him short, King. Yes, Matt Hardy has faced adversity. Yes, he's been beaten before.
But show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
Did you know that Elijah Burke used to be a boxer before he came to WWE?
I sure did, and what a fighter he was. Reportedly, 103-1 with 102 knockouts.
And his one loss came after he knocked his opponent out and didn't go to a neutral corner.
I wonder if SmackDown's going to have anything nearly this good next Friday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. How could they compete with a match like this?
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close and in person, and I have to tell you, I'm impressed with what this kid brings to the table.
What's that exactly? A bunch of half-chewed apples? What's so cool about that?
I tell you what's cool, King, and that's the charisma and athletic ability of this second-generation superstar.
Sorry, JR, but I just don't see it. Maybe they'll get it right with the third generation. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that's pretty sad, coming from two men who have more than 25 world title reigns between them.
The Game and Flair are no strangers to championship gold, but Orton won it younger than either one of them. And don't think he didn't let it go straight to his head either.
You always see the worst in people, JR. Why shouldn't Orton be proud of being the youngest world champion in WWE history? You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are...
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
CM Punk might be young, inexperienced, and wet behind the ears, but he's also got a lot to learn.
If I didn't know any better, I think you're a little envious of Punk's youth.
That's ridiculous. Just because I'm old enough to be his older brother doesn't mean I'm jealous. I know that Lashley's a big, strong guy, but there's a lot of big, strong guys out there. What makes him so special?
How about the fact that he's a...
Here's your winner,